सुपुरकं गुरुगणैराशिषं सम्भूषितं चिन्ताचिन्तसमस्तवेदनिपुणं श्रीरूपपन्थानुगं
The following is a presentation of the Vyasa Puja celebration for His Divine Grace held in Soquel, California. This version is simply for the pleasure of His Divine Grace and will later be edited more completely for preaching purposes.
Happy to be here today, this morning, for the observation and the celebration of the Divine Appearance Day of our most beloved spiritual master, Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev-Goswami Maharaj. He recently was with us in Soquel, and this year was very special. Not just myself, but I talked with many of the devotees where everyone was very happy and considered it was the most beautiful festival that we've had in this ashram. You know, so many times Srila Govinda Maharaj has come here to Soquel, and this time in particular, by some, the hard work of the devotees, the divine will of the Lord and Srila Govinda Maharaj's special benedictions and blessings upon us. Everything went very, very beautifully.
Many, many days come on our Vaishnav calendar to help us remember things, but for us, no day is as special as this particular day. This is the topmost special day for us. And we began by reciting the pranam mantra of His Divine Grace. And that pranam mantra is very special because we're not qualified. Sripad Janata Maharaj just mentioned, what can we say about a transcendental personality if we're not transcendental? And I'm certainly not transcendental. So we can't give a certificate, right? Gurudeva himself specifically told us that advice. Don't try to give a certificate to the higher plane, right, to a higher Vaishnava. From my lower level, I cannot give any certificate to a higher Vaishnava. Oh, you are like this, you are like that, you have this quality, you have that quality. How can I ascertain that? I have no vision into that level. I can't see that level. So what qualities and qualifications he has on that level, I can't give any certificate for that. But his guru can, right? Because his guru is of that level. And his guru gave that certificate. Right? And that certificate is the pranam mantram, not just the pranam mantram. That kind of embodies the certificate that his guru gave him. But his guru gave him many certificates throughout his life. Right? From the day he joined in the mission until the day that His Divine Grace, Om Vishnupad, Srila Bhakti Rakak, Sridhar Dev-Goswami Maharaj left this world, he gave innumerable certificates to his most dear one.
Srila Gurudev, he's so extremely conscious with his dealings, with his devotees, with his service, managing a worldwide mission, and at the same time, carefully guiding all of his disciples, old to young, in such a personal, sweet way. In my own case, he gave me instruction and he gave me help in the most wonderful way. And I'm just, I feel surprised that a personality like that could give attention to someone like me.
They say that we've been traveling around the universe for millions and billions of lifetimes and lost. And a pure devotee of Srila Govinda Maharaj's caliber, he's traveling around to find us. And so he's just traveling around the world many times, 23 times, since he started traveling in the 1990s. And as he said before he left for India this last time, that he wanted to come to meet with the devotees who weren't able to come to India to meet with him. So we understand that that's his mood, that he's coming to find us, to give us some assistance wherever we are. We don't even have to go to India. He comes here. And that's his selfless nature of his desire to serve his Gurudev's instructions.
Similarly, to try to glorify Srila Govinda Maharaj, to glorify somebody of such infinite capacity and infinite kindness and mercy and compassion and sweetness and beauty, charm, like that. Actually, they already, many of you have already seen his pictures from his Vyasa Puja were already posted. Very, very wonderful, beautiful. He looks so exalted and sweet. And a very beautiful, sort of bluish silk, little chuderish thing on. It was very nice. Never seen that before. And so, of course, we're fortunate to be there, but to be here, this is his ashram, like Hasapriya Prabhu was saying. So we always have to try to make it in his mood, and his mood of sweetness and accommodation. I always love the quote of Srila Swami Maharaj, as we're accommodating, so we will be expansive. And in that way, Srila Govinda Maharaj, hopefully we can serve you one of these lifetimes and properly, even if we can do that one fraction of in the way that you serve Srila Guru Maharaj. Like Srila Srila Prabhu was saying from his pranam mantra there, the service to his Gurudev, so unparalleled, so beyond, satisfy the desires of his Gurudev, Srila Guru Maharaj, in an unprecedented way, in an inconceivable way. And actually, Srila Guru Maharaj, right before he was leaving, actually, he's even taking Srila Govinda Maharaj's hand and sort of having him pat his head like that, getting even the blessings of his guru, of his disciple. And Srila Govinda Maharaj, he isn't exactly said like this, but that's my take on it. And so, because what did Srila Guru Maharaj say about him? If you have any faith in me, I have the same faith that he has everything I have and more, and can give that to you.
So, as one of the themes of people's discussion has been this morning, what ability do we have to glorify Srila Govinda Maharaj? What certificate can we give him? But I was thinking that while Srila Govinda Maharaj was here, he spoke on the Vyasa Puja appearance day of his Guru Maharaj, and he glorified his Guru in a particular way. I thought we could learn something from that. One expression he made, he said, Krishna Jari Kripa Kori, Kono Bhagyavani, Guru Antar Jami Rupai Shikaya Apani. He says, if Krishna is going to be merciful and bestow good fortune upon a soul, he will enlighten and guide that soul as the indwelling Lord, or Chaitya Guru in another way, and as the Mahant Guru from without, to guide them in these two ways. And if we look, that verse is in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, in the discussion of Abhideya Tattva. And there's just that verse is actually some Bengali discussion, and then there's a verse from the Bhagavatam spoken by Uddhava, which deals with a similar theme, which I think is also on the theme of today's people's expressions. It says, Naivo payanta patitim kripayas tavesha brahma yushapi kritam ridha muda smarantam. That's his half. It says that, the Kavis, which Srila Prabhupada, he translates, transcendental poets and experts in spiritual science, even if they had a lifetime as prolonged as that of Lord Brahma, and with that lifetime happily went on remembering and appreciating, appreciating what? Jo antar bahir tanu britas ashubam vidubam acharya chaitya vapusha svagatim vyanakti. Appreciating the Lord who's coming to reveal his own means by which we can approach him in two forms, as the acharya and the chaitya guru. In these two forms, he's coming to enlighten the soul, as in an internal form and an outer guiding form, to remove all inauspiciousness. So the Lord, this merciful arrangement of the Lord, the quality of his extensions as the guru in the heart and the guru, in our case, Srila Govinda Maharaj, that even if we had a lifetime as long as Lord Brahma and happily just constantly went on glorifying that, and even if we were really expert at doing that glorification, still, we wouldn't get very far, or we wouldn't be able to exhaust those things. So that's something to be happily remembered, I suppose.
Srila Govinda Maharaj, he has tried to train us in such a way that we become more qualified as instruments or as servitors. I'm not a very qualified servitor, but Srila Govinda Maharaj has entrusted me with some responsibility, and I try to be able to fulfill that responsibility. It's the only thing I have. If I don't do that, what is my service connection? So I want to have a service connection with Srila Govinda Maharaj.
One disciple of Srila Prabhupada said, I want to go to the heavenly planets. He was an astrologer type. And Srila Prabhupada said, then you do not need Guru. And he rejected him. So you're here for one reason, really. You're here to develop your love for Sri Krishna, to enter into the family of service. And Srila Govinda Maharaj, giving that deeply within the heart. Janardana Maharaj described how he has heard so many people, they are preaching the same thing, so many words coming out, but having a different effect. Having a different effect. What is the beauty of the Vaishnavacharya? Is that they can go deep into your heart and transform your heart. They're doctors of the heart, of the spiritual heart, that rid rogam, that disease of the heart that each of us has as conditioned soul. Those Vaishnavas, they are qualified to go deep into our heart and to transform that. And by transforming, it means cutting that connection with illusion and giving us real service.
Meanwhile, in the kitchen, the cooks and their crew prepared for the feast.
Finally, you get this doing something.
That's right.
Govinda Vidabhushanam Bharatanam Bhakyandidam Sundaram Bande Vishwa Gurun Shakti Bhagavad Bhagavan Reno Vidyacharanam.
Oh,
Yeah, brother's family is there. 1/3 the price.
Is Gore here? Did you see Gore? Jai Gurudev.
Oh, yeah, Mohini, your boarder's gonna come? Your boarder's gonna come?
Sweets exchange here.
That's funny.
Did it come with this or do you upgrade it? Not always great.
Not a mistake, but prove it.
It's hard. What are you taking a picture of?
You.
Me? He's talking to me. I don't know.
Do you have a cup?
Commentary.
Can you give us a cup?
Oh, yeah.
It's like a...
Thank you, Mr.
Let's save these. Make sure everybody got one.
No, I'm very photogenic.
Dear Srila Gurudev, please accept my Dandavat Pranams at your holy lotus feet. You are my divine master, and I'm a very useless servitor, but I am trying. I'm extremely grateful for your merciful association and also the association of your devotees. Your connection is the most important thing in my life, and I simply aspire to be your servitor and to do what I can for your devotees. Please grant me this position as a servitor of your servants. Dandavat. Okay.
Dandavat, dear Gurudev. I just realized today that it's so beautiful that your disciples make every their step just to get your mercy, and I'm so grateful for you that you gave me this opportunity to have association of your beloved disciples, and this is my great hope that I can see this mercy and beauty that comes from them. And this is my great fortune that I had this opportunity to congratulate you with your Vyasa Puja, and thank you so much for everything that you gave me.
Jai Gurudev. Happy Vyasa Puja. Thank you for your guidance. You have shown me so much about Krishna consciousness with your own example. I am fortunate to have association with your devotees. I am also very fortunate to have first and second initiation at such a young age. Thank you. Jai Gurudev. Happy Vyasa Puja.
Dear Gurudev, I feel unqualified to speak. All I can say is happy birthday, and I hope that you send your blessings to me and to every other fallen soul. Thank you so much for the association you've given me through the devotees, and I hope one day that I can serve you
as you want me to serve you. Thank you.
He's the puppeteer and I'm just a puppet. And he's like working his, he's doing the puja through the marionetting, using me as his marionette to do the puja. And that's how he gets me to do puja all my life. But I don't know anything else to say because...
Dandavat, Srila Gurudev. So here we are in San Jose. It's always so difficult to be in separation from you, but you have given us a connection through service to you. And we saw so many wonderful devotees just in the last couple of days preparing for your divine appearance here. It was celebrated very beautifully, and we had quite a few devotees who came and spoke about you. Sripad Janardhan Maharaj also spoke in San Jose and led that after speaking in Soquel. And please continue to give us service. That's our only reason for life. It's our reason for whatever happiness we may get in this life. And it's all that we have. We have nothing else. So please always think of how to engage us in your service. We will try.
Hi, happy Vyasa Puja. I'm so glad to be celebrating your birthday. I see your face in every one of the smiling devotees here, and in all of their devotion and their desire to serve you. I wish I could be there with you, and someday maybe I'll be able to make it to India. Dandavats.